Welcome back to Vlog Reviews. Today we're taking a look at the most recent live-action film from Disney, Maleficent. Best way I can describe Maleficent is disappointing. Now, when you look at the trailers for this movie, and to be fair, even the first part of the movie, you'd think that it's going to be kind of like Wicked, you know, the story telling the backstory to one of the world's greatest villains. You got this nice fantasy world design, a pretty good backstory for Maleficent, and believe it or not, Angelina Jolie actually does pretty good as the character. Then we get to Aurora's baby shower. Now, let me make something perfectly clear. The baby shower scene itself is fine. It is done really well. The problem is afterwards. After the curse has been placed on Aurora and she's been handed off to the three good fairies, they are complete nincompoops. Now, to be fair, in the original film, the fairies were pretty incompetent without magic. But not this incompetent! Seriously, it's a wonder how they were ever able to raise a baby! And the really bad part about it is, they technically don't raise the baby. Maleficent does! Now, that's not to say she's ever holding the baby in her arms or anything, but she's always watching from the sidelines to make sure the fairies don't fuck up and kill off Aurora. Which happens surprisingly often. Strike one for the movie. Now, as we approach Aurora's 16th birthday, she actually formally meets Maleficent and calls her her fairy godmother. Now, as stupid as that is, I gotta admit, I found it pretty funny. So then Aurora and Maleficent grow some sort of relationship, like a mother-daughter relationship. Eventually, Maleficent comes to care for Aurora so much that she actually tries to remove the curse from her. Strike two, movie! Later in the movie, Aurora meets Prince Philip, and that gets the idea in Maleficent's head that maybe this will be the true love's kiss that will save Aurora's life. So, here I am, sitting in the movie theater, thinking that Maleficent will probably, kidnap Prince Philip and purposely try to keep him away from Aurora so that he can, prove himself as Aurora's true love. Nope! Maleficent goes out of her way to bring Philip to her. I don't mean that she just brings him to the castle. No, she hand-delivers him to her bedchambers. The kiss with Philip doesn't work because, you
can't marry a man you just met.
And once again, I'm sitting there watching this thinking, okay, if she kisses Aurora on the cheek or something and that breaks the curse, I give up on this movie. Strike three, movie, you're out! The major problem with this movie comes from the fact that Maleficent, one of the greatest Disney villains of all time, the mistress of all evil, is a good guy. To be fair to this movie, it probably would have worked if it wasn't trying to attach itself to Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty. I mean it. If this thing was trying to be its own unique, original thing, then I probably would have liked it more. But as is, it's just disappointing and, quite frankly, insulting to the character. If you can live with the fact that Maleficent is the good guy in this movie, then I think you'll enjoy it just fine. Otherwise, you'll just be disappointed. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna go find my copy of Sleeping Beauty. Actually, in all fairness, there is one good thing that came from this thing trying to attach itself to the 1959 version. Their cover of Once Upon a Dream. I'm not a big fan of any of the love songs from Disney animated movies made before the 80s. It's not that they're bad per se, I just don't really enjoy them. However, I really like what they did with Once Upon a Dream. It kind of turns the song from meeting the person of your dreams to meeting a creature of your worst nightmares. I think it's just so cool. If anything, check out Once Upon a Dream by Lana Del Rey. It is really good.